Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. And let's inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Satguru Name, Jagadguru Name, Satguru Name, Sri Gurudeva Name, Satguru Name, Jagadguru Name, Satguru Name, Sri Gurudeva Name, Satguru Name, Jagadguru Name, Satguru Name, Sri Gurudeva Name. Please inhale deep. Hold. Pull your root lock. Squeeze. Centralize your focus. And exhale. So this evening's class, we're going to be working with sex chakra and throat chakra. So let's start with the warm-up. We're going to come standing up. And as you stand up, you'll come forward, leaning on your knees. So if I turn sideways, you'll be able to see. Inhale and stretch the throat and the heart center forwards. Exhale, keep the butt in place, but lift the upper back up towards the ceiling, chin towards your chest. Inhale and exhale. Make your warm-up powerful. Flexing the spine in either direction, using the breath to power the movement. Let your head move as well. So your head comes up, the chin looks up towards the ceiling. Flexing the spine, not lowering the spine. Let me demonstrate again. So we're doing a flex. So we're not going up and down like this. We're flexing and in the other direction. Your head stays in the same place. Inhale, sat, exhale, nam. And flexing the spine. Create space between the vertebrae. The head doesn't move up and down, it just moves, the chin goes outwards on an inhale and onto your chest on an exhale. So try to work, good, excellent. Try to work with that deepening of the flexing of the spine. Inhale, sat, exhale, nam. And as your body starts warming up, start speeding it up. Opening up the upper back. And because you're stretching the upper back, you're also stretching the lower back. but you're not flexing the lower back by itself. It's the upper back that's moving. A few more seconds of this. And inhale, stretch forwards, hold it. Open up the heart, pull root lock, squeeze. So you're protecting the lower back as you open up the upper back. And exhale. And come standing up. Loosen your body. Shake it out. And then we're going to do spinal twists. As we twist to the left, we're going to inhale, turning your head all the way and placing your right hand on your heart. And then exhale to the right, left hand on the heart. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice and smooth. Really open up the upper back using the arms. Swing your upper back open, and at the same time stimulating heart chakra by placing the hand on the heart. Feet are roughly hip width apart. And come to the center. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands up to 90 degrees, elbows up to 90 degrees parallel to the floor, and the hands are in Gyan Mudra, and you keep the twist going. Inhale left, exhale right. Stretch the shoulder blades apart as you twist. Nice and smooth. And finally, without really breaking the movement, place your hands on your shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs behind, and continue twisting. Inhale left, exhale right. Allow your head to turn with you. Try not to lock your knees as you stand. Try to have some give in the knees so that you're able to feel the legs and the energy in the legs coming into the pelvis. Get your head turning all the way to either side. No locking of the knees. Keep twisting from side to side. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Hands are still on your shoulders. And please come to the center. Inhale deep. Exhale. And come sitting down on your mat in easy pose. And we're going to go straight into spinal rotation. So inhaling forwards with Sat, exhaling backwards with Nam. It's a Sufi grind, so your head stays more or less in the center. And you're moving the area between the rib cage and the hips in a circle. Close your eyes, focus on your breathing. Inhaling with Sat, exhaling with Nam, moving from right to left. Inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you go backwards. And do 3 more in this direction. And as you complete that third cycle, change direction, inhale forwards with Sat, exhale Nam as you move backwards, and moving now from left to right. And make the circle a little larger. The head still stays in the center. A little faster. Continue to inhale, Sat, exhale, Nam. And complete 3 more rotations in this direction. When you have completed your third rotation, come to the center and inhale deep. And hold and pull root lock. Tight root lock, anal, genital, navel muscles, squeeze, open up the heart center, pull the chin towards the base of the brain and hold. And as you exhale, come down to the left knee. Inhale up to the center, exhale down to the right knee. Inhale, Sat. As you come up to the center, exhale, Nam, as you go down to either knee. Sat Nam is expanding your consciousness to match your true identity. And as your body warms up, you can start moving a little faster. Last few breaths with this warm-up. And then come to the center, inhale deep, hold, full root lock, and exhale. Just sit for a few breaths, just feeling what's happening in your body. As you're starting to open up the spinal channels, feel the energy beginning to move differently. And then please stretch your legs out. And bring your heels and your hands about 1 meter apart. So you're comfortably in this position. We're going to come up to tabletop, which looks like this, so that your body is straight. Head is back with an inhale. Exhale, drop down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And up. And down. Inhale, sat. Exhale, nam. Opening up the shoulders. And opening up the hips. You can go at a slow pace to start off, and then begin speeding it up. We're warming up sex chakra and throat chakra. So feel as the hips raise, the energy that begins to circulate, the feel of it. And also as you drop your head back, feel the stretch in the throat. And what happens as those two energies begin to mingle. Kundalini yoga is the yoga of awareness. So we bring our awareness into the body and into the flow of energy, how it shifts and changes. Last few breaths, inhaling up, exhaling down. And then inhale up and hold it up. Hold the breath, full root lock, open up the shoulders, and exhale. I'm sitting immediately in rock pose. With your hands on top of your thighs. And just take stock, do a little body scan. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And then begin flexing the spine. Inhale forwards with sat. Exhale back with nam. And really working the center of the spine now. Around the navel chakra. And as your body warms up, speed it up. Just going to your maximum. And that might be very slow today, which is completely fine. Really listening to the body, what it needs in order to open up. A few more breaths. And then coming to the center, inhale deep. As you exhale, raise your hands, put them on your shoulders, and inhale and open up the upper back. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Bring the elbows together, chin on chest. Keep going. We're opening up the upper back, so your hands are on your shoulders. Inhale, opening the elbows out to the sides and the back. Open up the throat chakra. Exhale, bring the throat, the chin onto the chest and the elbows together in front. Try not to drop the elbows, keep them in the same plane. So keep them up horizontal, do a few more flexes. And come to the center, inhale deep, hold, full root lock, and exhale. Remain sitting on your heels. Close your eyes and meditate on your breath. As every breath comes in, feel the temperature of the breath as it enters into your nostrils, and as it goes out, feel the change in temperature. As it leaves your body with the warmth of your being, carrying that out into the universe. Stay present. Stay present with every millimeter of breath as it enters. Feel the energy it brings in from the outside and the energy it takes with it to the outside. Notice the difference. Take 2 more very deep conscious breaths. And then please come up onto your feet in frog pose. Your hands on the tips of your fingers, on the floor, between your feet, between your knees. Your heels are right up high, touching each other, and the toes are separated. We're going to do 10 frogs in the normal way. Inhale up, exhale down. And on the 10th one, you will take 3 very deep breaths. And on the final breath, you'll keep your breath out and pull more bunt. And you will keep your breath out for 10 to 20 seconds. And then you will do another 10 frogs and repeat that cycle 13 times. So it looks like this. And then you do another 10. And begin. Count out 13 cycles for yourself. The 10 frogs can be as fast or as slow as you want them to be. Correct. You'll do 130 frogs altogether, but you will have stopped in between. Make sure that that final breath, when you exhale, you're pulling root lock, which you do not do if you're menstruating. You hold your breath out and you raise that energy. And then you repeat that entire cycle again. You're stimulating sex chakra energy with this very strongly and raising the energy up to throat. You'll count out your own 13 cycles. And if 13 is too many, then you can do 6 or 7. Feel the energy in your legs and the energy in the sex chakra. Between the thighs and the hips, there's an enormous amount of activity happening. Focus in. When you've completed your 13 cycles, you can stretch your legs out straight in front of you and do a life nerve stretch. And hold with long, deep breathing. Those who are finished with the 13 first, I'm going to time it by you. When you come down, your head needs to be up. So when your butt is down at your heels, your head needs to be up looking at the wall in front of you. When your legs are straight, you're looking at your knees. You're inhaling up, exhaling down. When you're taking your 3 deep exhales, your knees are down, bent. Your butt is at your heels. So that you're feeling the sex chakra spread open, wide, wide open knees. Feel the connection of the feet with the ground as you do this. Stay positive. Stay with the action in the knowledge that you're opening up channels, connecting the legs and the pelvis, very powerfully opening up those channels so that you're able to access ground. We often lock our knees, most of us lock our knees, and so the energy from the earth is unable to rise into the pelvis. We're unable to fully access the energy of the sex chakra. So doing this is going to loosen that up. When you've had enough, you can do your life nerve stretch. If you feel like that's enough for tonight. And while we're waiting for the others, please go into I'll demonstrate life nerve stretch. Legs are straight in front of you, and you grab hold of toes or ankles or knees or wherever you can, aiming your elbows to the ground. Nice long stretch, aiming your belly button to your thighs, elbows to the ground. Will give you the stretch in the lower back and from the hips that is required. Pull your toes back towards your head, and only if your tummy is totally flat on your knees can you drop your head. Otherwise, keep your head up and breathe. Long, deep breathing. Very powerfully relaxing posture, particularly after doing so much work with the legs. Opening up the back channels. And breathing. Make sure that exhale, where you hold your breath out, at the end of the third exhale, that you don't strain. That you just hold your breath out comfortably for enough time to feel the energy that is raising in your body. No straining. And make this your last cycle of 10. When you've completed your holding of the breath on the third exhale, then you can go into life nerve stretch. Stretching forward, hinging forward from the hips. Keep the heart center open, keep the shoulder blades stretched apart as you stretch forward in life nerve stretch. Long, deep breathing. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Let your breath coax you down, gently asking permission from your body to stretch as widely open the backs of the legs as you can. Whatever's possible tonight. Aim your elbows to the floor, because that will take you to the right place in the lower back that we're wanting to stretch. And don't let the upper back bend. Stay straight. Only if your tummy is totally flat on the thighs will you then put your head down. Last few seconds, make the most of it. This is a very powerful regenerating posture. Brings you back to a centered place. And inhale deep where you are. Exhale, hold the breath out. Again, pulling mulban, stretching forward. Your neck in line with your spine. And inhale. And come up and shake your legs out. Bring them back into easy pose. We're going to work on raising all of that energy that we've created, loosened up, and allowed to flow through the frogs and the breath retention. We're going to bring that up to the throat center. So when we chant, I'm going to take the hands behind your back. So this is what it looks like from the side. Hands are behind the back. You'll chant hum, H-U-M, hum, we, and har. Har is God. Hum, har. 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 Continue at your own pace. We are God. We are primal creative energy. Allow the words to massage your throat. Your breath will regulate itself. And get into a rhythm that you can maintain. We're going to be here for a while. So get into a rhythm that is comfortable. You don't have to be touching your head all the way to the floor. Whatever is possible, whatever is comfortable and rhythmic. Please don't let yourself strain. You're sitting in easy pose, not rock pose, unless there's a reason. Your knee is hurting or whatever. But the way it's described is easy pose. So if you can do it in easy pose, do it in easy pose. Otherwise, just get into a place which is self-hypnotic. You're hypnotizing yourself. Hum, har. Slowly or as fast as you can. And inhale up. And hold. And exhale. Relax, put your hands on your knees and just feel the impact of the mantra, Hum, We, Har, source of creative energy, the seed of creative energy, the generator. And take a very deep breath in. And another. And on the next breath, as you exhale, come sitting in rock pose. So sitting on your heels. Your hands are in your lap. Your right hand in your left hand. And again, just spend some time in contemplation in that posture. To feel the posture. And we're going to chant here. The words are Hari, Har. Hari, Har. So the tongue takes 3 positions. And it's important for you, while you're chanting, to feel those 3 positions. Hari, Har, the tongue comes forward. I, the tongue goes back. Har, it comes forward again. That's Hari, Har, Hari, Har, Hari, Har, Hari, Har. Feel those 3 positions of the tongue as you're chanting. Hari, Har, Hari, Har, Hari, Har, Hari, Har. Don't use your hand. No hands, just the tongue. Okay, your hands are in your lap, your right hand in the left. I'll demonstrate. So in rock pose, right hand in the left in your lap, eyes are closed. Focus your eyes on the tip of the nose with your eyes closed. Hari Har, 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 Hari Har. The powerful mantra, your own rhythm and pace. Make sure that the Hari is quite a hard sound, Hari, and the tongue flicks the palate. Har, Hari, Har. Sounds like a D, but it's actually an R. So do it in your own time. Not here for long. So really focus on the movement of the tongue. Hari Har. Pull your lips apart. Hari Har, Hari Har. Focus carefully. Stay very present. And inhale. And as you exhale, stick your tongue right out of your mouth. Don't let any saliva touch the tongue. So your tongue has to be raised away from any part of the mouth. And hold it there for 4 long, deep breaths through your mouth. Feel that air coming over the throat chakra. 4 deep breaths. And when you've completed your 4 deep breaths, come lying on your back. And focus on what we've done so far. So feel the movement of energy between the sex chakra and the throat chakra as you're lying on your back. When we lie on our backs, we go back to a state of our evolution that is very vulnerable. We go back to this horizontal place. It reminds us of being helpless. Takes us back to a time when we couldn't sit. We couldn't even roll over. So allow yourself to go there. Allow yourself to go to that place in your psyche, which is still there. The baby place. A time in your life where you had no agency. Couldn't even sit. You couldn't roll over. You couldn't see anything other than what you can see when you're lying on your back. Go back to that state. Allow yourself to experience it with gentleness, compassion. You need to be on your back for this. And now bring your awareness to your legs and bring your feet up close, like at the level of where your knees are. Bring your feet, bend your knees and bring your feet to that place. And then from your back, come up onto your elbows and come up onto your hands and feel each one of these motions. I'm going to give a variation for those who can't do the tabletop. So this is the tabletop that we've already done. You're going to come up into this position and you're going to hold it here and breathe, long, deep breathing. The function of this is to really open the heart, to push up into the pelvis and open the throat. So you're connecting all the way through. For those who can't do that because of arms or shoulders or wrists, then you can come up into this one. So they both bridge, but the one is putting a lot of pressure on the wrists, on the joints, essentially. So whichever one you can manage, come into that posture and begin long, deep breathing. So you're up in tabletop with a straight body. Your butt is up. Your hands are either fingers pointing towards the toes or fingers pointing away from the toes, whichever feels comfortable. And hold and breathe. So now we're exploring the body's potency. We're exploring the body's capacity to have that fully open front with a lot of presence, bringing your breath into that posture, bringing your courage into this posture. It's an intense stretch in the shoulders and in the hips and in the throat. Feel that triple impact. We are holding it for quite a while, not too long, just another 40 seconds. So deep breathing. And try to maintain the angles. Push your butt up so that you have a flat body, open throat, and open heart. Pull your shoulder blades apart. Last 15 seconds. Very good. Inhale deep and hold the posture and relax down. Rest your body, come flat on the ground and rest. This is an exceptionally powerful Kriya, so we're going to do it slowly. Kriya is to balance the pelvis, which is your sex chakra, and create energy, which is accessing throat chakra. And to increase your power, your potency, how you're able to face the world, what you show, and how authentic that is. This Kriya works on that. We either wear masks, where we're hiding because we feel insecure, or we're able to show the world the vulnerability and the power at the same time. Accessing the creativity of sex chakra and the expression, pure being in the Visuddhi, throat chakra. So this next one is a full wheel, so it's a full back bend. So for those who can't do that, the variation. You're either going to go straight up into your back bend, so up into your full wheel and hold and breathe, or you come back, you come onto the ground, top of the head on the ground, or your bridge. So whichever one you can manage. Did you see the variations? Yes? Okay. So if you're able to do a full arm, a full back bend, then go into that. And we are going to be here for 2 minutes. So hold as much as you can. And as you can see, this is totally opening up the front of your body, bringing all your power to focus at the heart, at the pelvis, and at the throat. Feel the passage. Open up the upper back. Don't hinge at the lower back. Create space between the lower back and the heart. So that you have a beautiful arch from heel to hand. Hold and breathe. Raising your power. Long, deep breathing. Be with yourself as you go into this extraordinary stretch. It's the last 30 seconds. And last few breaths in the posture. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, pull root lock. Stretch, final stretch, and come down. And rest. Resting on your back. If you need to bring your knees up into your chest, or to bend your knees with your feet flat on the floor, just feel what your body needs in order to recuperate, to regenerate, come back from that very powerful stretch. Rest your body. Feel your stomach rising and falling with your breath. And again, tune into this horizontal position, which will bring you in touch with those very early feelings. Allow yourself to become aware of them. What it's like to be lying on your back. To have your whole front exposed. And to be connecting to the earth with the whole of your back. And the next exhale, slowly roll over and come lying on your tummy. So another pure asana. We're lying on the stomach, raising the legs as if you're doing locust, hands behind your back, and pull up and hold with breath of fire. Really engage with the buttock muscles. Your elbows are straight. Try to keep your knees together and your feet together. If you're on your cycle, then you won't do breath of fire. You'll do long, deep breathing. But engage with the gluteus muscles in your buttocks and the upper back to pull you up. Breath of fire. and feel the power in your body. Raising the power through the breath of fire and through the posture. Engaging with the back heart. Feel the energy gathering at the navel through the breath of fire, and the posture distributes that energy from the heels to the crown through all the chakras. If breath of fire is too intense, then you can do long, deep breathing. But for those who can manage the intensity and the power of that breathing, if you're not on your cycle, it's very powerful to harness and bring all your power to that heart, to that navel point. You're halfway there. Feel the power of the pure asana. That posture that's opening your heart and your throat and harnessing the energy from the sex chakra through the breath of fire. Last 15 seconds. Please inhale deep and hold it and pull more bunt. Pull up and relax. Well done. Rest your body. Turn your head to one side or put your hands, your cheek on your hands. Whatever's comfortable, just rest your body. And inhale deep. As you exhale, come into baby pose and rest there for a few breaths. Putting your third eye down on the ground and feeling how the protection of this posture comforts you. It's a reset button for the middle of the Kriya. In baby pose, just with your third eye on the ground. Nice deep breathing, directing that breath down into the base of the spine. Take 3 long deep breaths like this. And on your third exhale, you can unwind slowly and come all the way up, standing up. But move slowly. Move slowly with consciousness. You're going to stand with your feet about 2 hip widths apart. Your hands are up palms together. So your hands are in prayer mudra. Hands up over the head. Inhale and stretch up. And exhale down to the left leg. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale down to the right leg. And keep going, aiming the head to the knee. Hands to the feet and head to the knee. Inhale up in the center. Exhale down to either side. We're balancing the hemispheres of the brain, bringing the body into a state of balance, coordinating the muscle groups on either side of the body. And accentuating the feel of what it's like to stand on 2 feet. And then to bring the upper body down towards the ground. And maintain that balance. So just feel, tune into this, tune into what your body's doing. And the emotional states that come up. Don't do it mechanically. Feel. What is it like to change the alignment of your body continuously? What happens? We don't do these postures just to get through them. We do them to feel, to sense, to create greater awareness, interoception. It means you're aware of what's going on inside. You're connected. Your chakras are spinning and bringing you in touch. Stay deeply aware. Last few seconds. Stay aware, move with intent, move with consciousness. And make this your last one on each side. And then inhale up in the center, stretch up, stretch, stretch, stretch. Feel your feet on the ground connecting. Push your feet into the ground, don't lock your knees, and stretch up. And when you need to exhale, exhale and come lying on your back. And again, feel the horizontal position as opposed to the vertical one. Feel the change in perspective. Such a powerful posture you were doing, so much agency. And now, flat on your back. Feel what happens. Take a deep breath in, pushing your tummy up as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, bring your knees into your chest and hug them in. And just move slowly. Rock from side to side a few times. And then a few times backwards and forwards. And then come sitting up. The next posture we're going to do is for sexual potency, but also for potency in your creative life, in your creative expression. So bringing your feet out, we're going to do Kundalini Lotus. I have socks on, but you should wrap your big index finger around the base of the big toe. Make sure that your chest is raised, your chin is parallel to the floor, and then come up and balance with breath of fire. Or long deep breathing, whichever is best for you now, depending on what your body's doing. Nice, powerful, balancing posture. Channeling the energy in this, making a lotus flower of your body. Your navel point is the center of the lotus. Pump the navel so the amrit of your life force spreads out to all your extremities. Use your breath of fire. Find your balance. And be the lotus. Untouched. Pure. Essential being. The navel is the center of this posture, but the throat, the heart, is the projection of it. So you are projecting that purity through the heart. Find a calm place in your mind. So that you balance. Just do the best you can. Try to ensure your heart stays open, the shoulder blades are pulled apart, so that you're this wide open being. Totally vulnerable and totally powerful at the same time. Keep the power of breath of fire. Keep your balance. Last 20 seconds. Please inhale deep and hold it. Perfect the posture for the last 5 seconds. And then relax. Come into baby pose. So do the opposite of this posture. Bring everything together around the navel. And breathe. And feel the protection of curling up around all the soft inner parts. Stay with these opposites. They're so powerful to bring you back into balance. back to a state of calm, open power. And on your next out breath, come up really slowly. And come up onto all fours. So we'll come into cow pose. The lower back is flat, so don't do that. Don't arch the back in cow pose. Keep the lower back flat. And that forces you to really open up your upper back. Keep that protection in the lower back with a slight root lock. Not that, that. And open up the upper back and then inhale, stretch your leg out. I'm going to have to do it sideways. Stretch your leg out and exhale, bring it to your nose. Inhale. Keep the lower back flat, exhale. Start with the right leg. Opening up your whole upper body and also stretching out the iliopsoas from the bottom of the rib cage down to your hips, to enable your breathing. This is your last one, last asana for this kriya. Make your breathing really powerful. When you inhale, stretch the front part of the body open. When you exhale, stretch the back part of the body open. Again, it harnesses your ojas, your sexual power, your sexual energy. The energy of life, capacity to create life, to create, to express yourself in the world, to have an impact. To create change in your world. Last few seconds on this side. And inhale that leg up, hold it up, stretch, stretch. Exhale, put it down and do the other side. So take the other leg, inhale it up, exhale it to your nose. It's your last little stretch before relaxation. So let it open you. Feel and experience what these postures are doing, how they're changing your energy. As you do it, tune into the difference between the front of your body and the back of your body. The difference between your legs stretched out and curled in. Stay aware. Stay aware of the feelings that are associated with these different body postures. Stay tuned. Last few seconds, 20 seconds. And inhale that leg out and hold it out, stretch. And exhale and relax. Come into baby pose for a few breaths before you go into Shavasana. And change your position in your own time, gently moving out of baby pose into Shavasana. Again, experiencing that horizontal position, flat on your back, cover yourself, create a little cocoon of safety and relaxation for yourself. Stay gentle, stay soft in your gaze as you turn that gaze inwards. Keep it soft. You're going to have a nice long relaxation so that your body can fully integrate the effects of these kriyas that we've been doing, these exercises. Working the 6 Svadhisthana and Visuddhi throat chakras. Harnessing the power of those chakras, the power of the energy that comes from that time when you first started moving and speaking at the same time. When you found your agency. So dim the lights, take yourself back into a cocoon-like space of safety and contemplation. Gently bring yourself out of that deep relaxation, bringing your breath back into your awareness, the sounds around you back into your awareness. In moving your hands and your feet in a circle. And stretch your arms above your head, stretch your whole body tall and straight. And then do a cat stretch by dropping your bent knee over your straight leg and looking in the opposite direction with your head. Twisting and aligning your spine. And do that on either side of your body. And then bring your hands and your feet together and rub them briskly. Pull your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. And then rock forwards and backwards and come sitting up for meditation. If you'll just come to your chat and take a look at the mantra. The mantra is Harinam, Satnam, Harinam, Hari. Harinam, Satnam, Satnam, Hari. We're doing that 3 times on one breath. Harinam, Satnam, Harinam, Satnam, Harinam, Hari. Harinam, Satnam, Satnam, Hari. So the Harinam, your identity, which is the flow of creative energy, is your truth. That's your true identity. Harinam is the flow of creative energy. We're doing it as a polarity. So it's like a mirror. Harinam, Satnam, Harinam, Hari, Harinam, Satnam, Satnam, Hari. The mantra turns in on itself. So the posture is easy pose. Before I sit down, this is what the mudra looks like. You're bringing all your fingers together with your thumbs. You're not sitting with your elbows kind of lower than parallel, so they're not here. Elbows are relaxed, but your hands are pointing towards your face, at the level of your throat. And your eyes are focused on the third eye, and inhaling, doing it 3 times on one breath. Looks like this. Harinam Satnam Harinam Hari, Harinam Satnam Satnam Hari, Harinam Satnam Harinam Hari, Harinam Satnam Satnam Hari, Harinam Satnam Harinam Hari, Harinam Satnam Satnam Hari. Harinam Satnam Harinam Hari, Harinam Satnam Satnam Hari, Harinam Satnam Harinam Hari, Harinam Satnam Satnam Hari, Harinam Satnam Harinam Hari, Harinam Satnam Satnam Hari. And keep going. You might need to read it until you really get the rhythm, because you may find yourself getting confused. Keep yourself very focused so that you really stay on track. Keep your mind awake so that you don't get confused. And begin. This is what the mudra looks like. Pointing at your throat, level of your throat or ears, somewhere around there. So not here, yeah. 3 repetitions on one breath. 3 times on one breath. So it's fairly fast, but you will find your own rhythm. And begin.
Harinam Satnam Harinam Hari Harinam Satnam Satnam Hari 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 Harinam Satnam Harinam Hari Harinam Satnam Satnam Hari. Inhale deep. Hold the mudra. Hold the posture. Hold the breath and pull root lock. Keep the mudra. Exhale powerfully through the mouth. Inhale again and hold. Sustain. Pull root lock. Cannon breath out. And last time. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. Consolidate. And blow it out. Relax the mudra. Stretch your fingers a few times. Shake them out. Put your right hand in your left in your lap. And feel the impact of the sound current and of the whole class. Bring your hands together in prayer mudra for us to tune out. We'll do 2 long time suns, 3 satnams. Take a deep breath in. Prepare your body, exhale. And let's inhale for long time sun. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Satnam.